What's up?
What happened with Valencia?
His wife, how do I say it? She is in the process of giving birth and all the things that go with it. He came in right before, probably about 6:50, said that they were taking her to the hospital, but until it got to a point, and then about 5 minutes later, things had changed, so he left. So one of the things, we knew it was coming at some point, and so wish him well. That'll be, that'll be, I know kind of what's going on, but from a privacy standpoint, things are going well for them and their family. I hope they have everything comes out well in the next few hours. So that's what happened.
Well,
originally he thought that he might be able, it might be a while and go later, but I told him at the time, just let me know and go. Well, we knew it was going to happen at some point, probably during this homestand, which is great news for them and their family. Jocelyn, I think Jocelyn's her name. I'm sorry, that's my fault. What's up?
No.
I always stop and start. What do you got? I'm going to shut up.
Just thinking mixed reviews for Bundy. Only gave up 3 runs, 11 hits.
Yes and no. In a lot of ways, I thought this was, I don't want, obviously not as good statistically as last time, but this is a good example of why Dylan, is Dylan. To hold, you could tell he was not quite as crisp. How do you match the last outing? But to get us through 6 innings and only give up 3 runs, that was impressive. That's, in a lot of ways, you're as proud of that effort as the other one when you got everything working for you. He never really had a good feel for his changeup tonight, and but he worked his way through it and kept us engaged in that game. That was, like I said, in a lot of ways as impressive as the other one. That's why you think so much of Dylan. He just, he finds a way. That was good. Tanner was good again, and Mike and Brad had 3 days off, so they needed an inning today. So I thought Brad was real sharp.
Well, not having Danny or having to use Joey to start, how much does that handcuff you in the 9th when you're looking for pinch hitting options?
You do things all along. There's a lot of things that go on that you don't broadcast from a competitive standpoint with the other team. I certainly didn't want to let them know that Danny wasn't available in the last inning. I'm sure I don't tell them why, but I'm sure there's a potential of a paternity leave now. So, I don't look at it that way. It creates an opportunity for somebody. Those guys are capable of doing a job. You knew Joey's going to get a couple of hits as soon as that happens, and he came through for us. But I don't know. I don't look at that's kind of an excuse. We got some good people capable of doing the job there.
Going back to Bundy for a second, as good as he's been, the home run ball has kind of been something that's kind of held him back today. A couple of home runs,
mostly all of our guys, yeah.
What do you see there in terms of just kind of maybe what's going on there with the home runs?
He's trying to go down away first pitch and gets the ball in the middle, and we know that Harper's always in swing mode. That's why he's such a good hitter. It's not even ambush, it's swing. Everybody knows he's trying to move it forward. I kind of look at the body of work, and before you came in, that's in a lot of ways impressive as his last outing. Obviously not statistically, but it's just, getting through 6 innings after the first couple of innings, that's why Dylan separates himself in a lot of things. So to sit here and say, I try to look at the end body of work, and 3 runs, 6 innings, that's usually good enough, should be good enough to win a ball game, but we're having a lot of challenges scoring runs now.
You're always someone who's preached if it's there, take it, and aggressive base running. That send in, I think it was the 4th or 5th inning with Jace the play. Is that something where if Bobby sees it, then you just gotta?
Well, they're going to walk Manny.
Right.
So I know Bobby, he's as good as there is. He manages the game right along with it. He took a chance to make them throw him out there. and yeah, take the chance there. And it's one of those things nobody talks about it if it's safe, but I know Bobby, and I know his thinking there's, you know, it's gonna, not that other people aren't capable of, but he'd take a pop there, especially as much trouble as we've had scoring runs.
Like a week or so ago, and Manny, you guys were in Boston. There was a game where Manny and Betts just kept trading scorching line drives. Today, Bryce hits a home run. Manny walks up there and hits a home run. Is that a coincidence, or is there something going on there that just takes a player at that level to step up?
No, there's a certain pride, and these guys, you know, they know each other and they spend time together. Manny's been doing it to everybody, regardless of who's on the other team. So I know what it looks. You know, it's very similar. Home run, and I think single. So frankly, yeah, there's something. You know, it's like when Manny gets challenged with something, whether it's somebody throwing at him or doing something like that. Y'all have seen how he responds. I remember at bat he had off Scherzer a few years back, a couple years I think it was. I mean, that's why he likes to be in those moments as opposed to shirking away from them, you know, kind of cowering away from him. And that's why, you know, he's so good. He likes being put on that stage, but I don't think it's okay. Harper's hit a home run and single, so I've got to hit a home run and single. You know, it's still about trying to drive in runs for his team.
Hellickson hasn't had much success in Camden Yards, and last year he didn't have much success for you guys here.
He did early on.
Well, the first game, yeah, but then after that. But I mean, overall, what were you seeing differently tonight that he was doing that he wasn't doing last year?
He pitched pretty well for us early on. We knew he did exactly what we attacked about what he was going to do. You know, you're going to go curveball. You're going to get cutter to the left-handers. You're going to get changeup to the right-handers. He's not going to throw the cutter much to the right-hand hitters. Pretty much did what he just did it well. He had 3 pitches. You know, he had the cutter, the changeup, and really 4 with the curveball. Didn't throw a lot of 4-seam fastballs, but enough of them to keep you honest. A couple of 2-seamers here and there, but it was pretty much the repertoire that he's added a little different wrinkle for this year. I think he's feeling good physically right now, which he was when he first got to us. I think he got a little tired towards the end when he was with us. Okay, thank you.